Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Nuisance back at it again with another video. And today, guys, I'm gonna be reacting to this video. It's called "What is a Sigma Male?" Or no, I'm bugging. It says 10 signs that you're a Sigma male. Basically, if you don't know what a Sigma male is, it's basically a quiet alpha. What does that mean? Basically, people that are introverts naturally, but they stand out from the crowd. Usually Sigma males are like people like John Wick, people like I'm talking about movie references, people like John Wick, people like James Bond, people like Jason Bourne. They're confident in their ability to do things on their own, but they can still get it done without nobody's help. They are used to doing things by themselves. In fact, it actually slows them down when other people are around them and they try to help them throughout their journey. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they don't appreciate the help, but in a sense, it's like a little bit detrimental to them because they know what their own capabilities are. And the reason why Sigma males stand out from the crowd is because typically they don't follow the crowd. They do their own thing, which in turn they lead by inspiration. They lead by example. They don't lead by telling people what to do. They lead by showing people their skills, how skilled they are in certain areas, and how they can get things done. So without further ado, I'm gonna just introduce you guys to this video. This is definitely a video that helped me out, especially when I was trying to find out who I was as a person and my kind of archetype and where I fit technically in the social hierarchy of things in life. So I hope you guys really take heed to this video. It really did a lot for me in my journey. So let's watch it. All right.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 10 signs you are a Sigma male. Now, let's begin. Number 1, rejecting expectations. Everyone's heard of alpha males and beta males. Alphas stand at the top of our social hierarchy. They lead with decisive voices, confident attitudes, and strong personas. Betas, on the other hand, are followers. They sink to the bottom of our social hierarchy. They're submissive, insecure, and weak-willed.
Yep.
They settle for less and run away from conflict. But alphas and betas aren't the only kinds of male personalities out there. The Sigma male is the rarest of the three male archetypes. Unlike an alpha or a beta,
And apparently, there's more than three. Actually, there's like, if I'm not mistaken, there's Sigma, there's Alpha, there's Beta, there's Gamma, there's Omega. There's a lot more out there. I'm not too sure about Gamma and Omega, but I do know the three, like the Sigma, the Alpha, and the Beta. Obviously, everybody doesn't want to be Beta. Everybody rejects the Beta. The alpha usually is supposed to be the head and supposed to be like the big top dog, but the sigma is the guy that he has the status of the alpha, but he just doesn't claim it. Almost like when you watch those movies where the prince, like there's the king, right? The king is an alpha, right? And then there's the prince, right? The rebel prince or something like that. He has the status, but he doesn't want to use it. He rejects it. It's the same thing with the sigma. Like he has the presence, he has the overall aura, but he just rejects it. But let's keep going.
a Sigma male doesn't care about social standings or hierarchies. They ignore social norms, trends, and expectations. To a Sigma male, there's no correct way to dress, speak, or act. Society has a rigid list of male expectations created by alphas and idealized by betas. But Sigma males discover their own path. They create their own definition of what's attractive, cool, and confident.
Where
Just take clothing, for example. Alpha males are trendsetters. They confidently push the boundaries of what's attractive and what's not. Beta males copy the styles created by the alphas.
basically beta males are like followers. Basically, beta males are people that do anything to try to obtain some level of success, even though they're not willing to put in the work. That's basically what it is. It's not necessarily that they're low status people per se, right? But it's more so like they keep themselves at a low status because they believe they can never obtain those things without copying the alpha. So let's continue.
They wear expensive clothes and famous brands. They want to gain respect or bolster their reputation, but their lack of confidence shows right through. But Sigma males don't create fads or follow them. You'll never see them wearing something popular or trendy because Sigma males don't care what society likes or dislikes.
Exactly.
So if you march to the beat of your own drum, if you reject social trends and expectations, then you may be the rarest male archetype, the Sigma male.
And that's another thing. A lot of people hate Sigma males because we're natural rebels. Like whenever somebody tells us, "Oh, go do this, go do that," like we always question it. Like, is this in our best interest? Why are they telling us to do this? Instead of just blindly following, like a lot of beta males, like we tend to be like, "No, we're not gonna just do that. No, like if it doesn't align with our morals, we're not gonna do it. It doesn't matter how many times you tell us or this and that. Like, don't try to force us to do anything. Like that's a dead end street." Let's continue.
Number 2, material insignificance. Sigma males are minimalistic. They don't prioritize the same luxuries as other men because they don't need material things to complete them. They don't
Exactly.
rely on luxuries to create or enhance their personality. Just think about fancy cars for a second. The beta male may spend tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars on a sports car.
Exactly.
They think an expensive car will make them more desirable, more attractive, more confident, but it won't. That's why a Sigma male drives whatever they want. They're just as confident driving a rundown wagon as they are a bright red Ferrari.
Exactly. Exactly. It just comes to a level of like not caring, honestly. Like I wear the same clothes, the same rotation of clothes all the time. Like even my girl will be like, "Yo, are you gonna change and are you gonna buy a new wardrobe, this and that?" Like, yeah, I'll do it when the time is right, but it's no specific need to just keep up with fashion. And I feel like that's the thing with Sigma males, like, because a lot of my friends are Sigma males, and we don't really care about fashion like that. Like it's cool, yes, like it's cool to present yourself in a certain way. Don't look bummy, but why am I keeping up with social trends and social fashions just to appease other people? No, like I want to wear what I want to wear when I want to wear it. That's it. If I feel like I need to change, then I'll go and buy something. Not saying I can't buy it, just saying that I'm not just gonna go out and buy clothes just to say I have clothes. Well, let's continue.
They know material goods are not a substitute for self-worth. So instead of chasing luxuries, a Sigma male focuses on immaterial accomplishments. If you're a Sigma male, you dedicate your life to the pursuit of your passions. You seek knowledge, skill, and wisdom day after day. Your life is not driven by what you have, it's driven by what you can do.
Exactly.
Number 3, self-management. Are you self-employed? Do you resist people in power? Sigma males, like alpha males, struggle with authority. They make terrible followers and worker bees. Unlike betas who do as they're told,
Yep.
Sigma males break the rules on a regular basis.
Yep. I get into it with my managers all the time. Like when they tell me to do certain things and it doesn't align with what I want to do, like as far as like my moral capabilities, just like I said, we clash heads a lot. It came to a point where they considered almost firing me at one point, right? But did I care? No. And the thing is about with me, right? If they fire me, what's the biggest thing that could happen, right? I have to find another job. Okay, cool. I'll find another job. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't let certain things just barricade you and people have control over you. And it's not necessarily that we're just rebels without a cause, because that's the stigma that we get. No, it's that when people try to challenge us in a certain way that goes against our moral code or like our beliefs, we stand up for ourselves. And people hate that shit. But that's what makes us who we are. So back to it.
In the workplace, Sigma males feel stuck, like they're sitting in stopped traffic.
Hell yeah.
They don't want anything or anyone slowing them down. They want to solve problems their own way. They want space and flexibility to rethink, reinvent, and reshape.
Yeah.
That's why Sigma
Like, let
males
me
work
do
best
my
on their
own
own.
thing.
They're dedicated self-starters. They flourish when they have complete control. Many Sigma males are business owners, risk takers, and creative thinkers. They confidently tackle high-stakes positions and difficult challenges. But if someone tries to control them, a Sigma male will not go down easy.
Yeah, we don't like that. We do not like that. Oh,
The changing world order.
obviously I gotta skip this.
Number 4, mysterious privacy. Sigma males keep their passions close to their chest. They're called private, selfish, and secretive by others. But here's the real truth: Sigma males do shield their passions and interests. It's not because they have something to hide, it's because they don't feel the need to share.
Yeah, because when people share too much, then people know too much about you, and now they feel like they could just play you. It's not necessarily we don't want to share sometimes, you know. Sometimes we'd be like, you know what? I just went on this crazy ass trip, right? But it's not necessarily I want to share it. It's just like, okay, if I went on a trip, that's for me. That's for my self-care. Why do I have to broadcast it to the world? And even so, when we do think about broadcasting it a little bit, right? Or just telling a couple people, we also think about like, people might use that against us. If I tell people how I got drunk over at maybe DR or whatever when I went on a trip or whatever, this and that, now all of a sudden they're gonna look at me like, damn, you say you don't drink or smoke. Now you say, you know what I'm saying? Because people are really judgmental and they like to work in groups and social groups, and they like to gossip about each other and talk shit about each other behind each other's back. So honestly, I don't like playing those games, man. Like if I do something, I'm gonna keep it to myself just because, like, no, I'm not gonna let you into my life just to let you in. No, you gotta earn that.
A Sigma male does not advertise their accomplishments. Many people talk about their passions to earn the approval of others. They tell people about their successes because telling someone gives them a little ego boost.
Exactly.
But Sigma males don't want or need outside approval. They keep their passions to themselves because telling themselves is more than enough. This can make Sigmas very difficult to understand. It takes a long time to get to know them. Friends may feel like they're always unwrapping new layers of this complex archetype. Even though it takes
And
a
that's what
long
makes this
time,
interesting
Sigma
because
males
you
are the
never
most rewarding
know
people to
where we're
connect
coming
with
from.
and befriend. Underneath that quiet exterior is a confident passion unlike any other. Number 5, humble leadership. In their careers and their lives, Sigma males are lone wolves. But in the right circumstances, they can be inspiring leaders too. Alpha males use power and aggression to lead, but Sigma males lead by example.
Exactly. It is better to lead by example, honestly, because when you're telling people what to do, but you're doing a whole different thing, like people gonna look at you sideways like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, you're telling us to stop smoking but you're having a pack of cigarettes a day. No, like that's not how it works. Like if you want people to go into the gym, my best philosophy, honestly, when I was telling people to go to the gym when I was big, nobody was listening to me. It was like, the fuck, why am I listening to you? Like, you don't even look like you go to the gym. Now that I look more fit and now that I look more, you know um I do fitness and stuff like that, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, people start to pay attention and take heed to what you say. They may not do it right then and there, they may, but the seed is planted because you're the example. Once you're the example, then you're able to provide a better example to other people. And that is it's within itself, like, it's a good thing, because if you trying to tell people what to do, honestly, you have to back it up. I don't see how people can't back it up, but let's continue.
They pour their hearts into their work, and their dedication inspires others to follow in their footsteps. They rarely intimidate or dominate others, and they rarely want to. Sigma males generate as much power and respect as an alpha without lording over anyone.
Exactly.
Sigma males don't care about titles and standings. They don't use their position or paycheck to get their way. Instead, they create the best product that they can. They learn, improve, and streamline because they want to make themselves proud.
Exactly. And examples of that is like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, uh Elon Musk. I was about to say the dude who made Tesla. Shit like that. Those people are people who are considered Sigma males. They're not loud and boisterous and always have an opinion about things and this and that. They're not just saying things just to say things. They are innovators. They stay to themselves, you know what I'm saying? But whenever they do come out with something, they come out with a great product, a great service that's going to benefit everybody. They do the work first and then they get the praise later. They don't want to get the praise first for something that's not even that great. Steve Jobs' biggest thing is that, okay, we're going to try to provide the best quality phone possible. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like before that, even it was just a computer, the best quality computer. We're gonna make computers a real thing, and that happened. As far as like people who just talk about things but they don't do it in their accomplishments, it just makes you look weaker at the end of the day, and we despise that. Honestly, if you're a Sigma male person like that, you despise things like that because like all this talk is nothing without action. So
They have a humble yet disciplined mindset, but that mindset is why Sigma males become such respected leaders. Number 6, independent pursuits.
yeah,
Have you ever turned down a leadership position? Sigmas make great leaders, but they don't always enjoy leadership positions. Many Sigma males have been pursued. They're chased and revered for their innovative ambitions and relentless drive.
yeah, we're praised for like people love it because we get shit done, right? But we don't like being in the limelight. Like I don't like for example, Instagram. Like yes, I understand the process of Instagram and the whole process of just being on social media and stuff like that, but I don't like it. Like it's just a spotlight on you constantly for no reason. And I feel like people shouldn't be allowed to have that much access into your personal life. Like yes, you could share whatever you want to share, but why should I feel obligated to share my my personal life and how my dog looks, or just I don't have a dog, but let's just say I did, like what my dog name is, what I feed my dog every day, what I eat every day, when I go to the gym every day, and this and that. And I get it, it's part of building a brand a little bit for some people, but I feel like there's a ways around it. You come out with a great product, let that market that product, or you market that service. You let it run its course, that ad campaign, and boom, you're on to the next one. And whenever you hear from me, you hear from me. If you don't, you don't. But every time I'm gonna present myself with my best foot forward, not just show you what I ate for breakfast. So yeah, continue.
But they prefer to make it on their own. They're rarely tempted by the perks of any leadership position. They don't find meaning in titles, paychecks, and authority. Now, many Sigmas think they'll get more done on their own, and they're usually right.
Yep.
So they turn down leadership positions and pursue success independently. Yeah, they may make less money, they may have less job stability, they may not know what their future holds, but they have a chance to pursue their passions to the fullest. And for a Sigma, nothing is more important.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Number 7, the Sigma lifestyle. No one lives their lives quite like a Sigma male. They're picky about their lifestyles, their routines, and their habits, and there's no one who can change the way they live. For a Sigma male, nothing is worse than a controlling person. They can't stand it when someone tries to change.
We hate that. Don't ever try to control me. And that goes back to the example of, my boss at work. Like, don't ever try to control me. Like, I can understand if you give me advice, if you tell me, hey, you should try to do it like that, do it like that. But if you tell me do this, do that, I don't like authority like that. Like it kind of bothers me. It's like a little itch, it's like a little thing on my shoulder that like I'm trying to brush off. You know what I'm saying? It just bothers me. Like, and it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just like I just don't like being told what to do. And I find that like very annoying.
Change their lifestyle. Sigma males do what they want when they want. Anyone who tries to impose expectations onto a Sigma male may get kicked to the curb. Now, this may sound stubborn or selfish, and in some ways it is,
Yeah.
but deep down, Sigmas value themselves for who they are. They're willing to change, they're open to new perspectives, but they only make changes if they genuinely want to make changes.
Mm-hmm.
Sigma males don't cater to the people around them. They don't transform their lifestyles to make others feel better. They're unflinchingly true to themselves, and that's one of their best qualities. Number 8, confident introversion.
Yep.
Most alpha males are
And just because you're quiet does not mean that you're shy. No, confident introversion, just like they said. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room to be the most confident. Confidence comes from within. You know what I'm saying? Confidence comes from the work, the self-improvement, the gym, reading books, making sure that you're better in your life each and every day. It does not just come from saying I'm confident. Because if you say that I'm confident without the work, then you're literally just bullshitting yourself. But let's continue.
Demanding extroverts. They use their social aptitude to gain control over the world around them.
Yep.
But Sigma males are rarely extroverted. Instead, they're independent and solitary introverts. They don't like to be the center of attention. They rarely talk to strangers, and they spend most of their time alone. On the outside, a Sigma male looks like any other shy introvert. That's why Sigmas go unnoticed. Sigmas have the confidence and
Yep.
self-security of an alpha, but they keep to themselves. They don't leave lasting impressions on everyone in the room. They listen far more than they talk, and they approach social interactions with modesty and control.
And it's way better to do it like that, because whenever you are basically trying to damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn, let's just run the tag. The thing is though, just because you're silent doesn't mean that you're a pushover either. Like, people think that silence is a bad thing. No, it's not. Like, silence is letting yourself grasp the world around you and how you're gonna adapt to it. Just because you like to talk to a lot of people and this is not does not mean that you're a better person than someone who's silent. In fact, that means that you're not spending as much time in your head and you're not allowing yourself to strategically plan things. And that could be a problem as well. Let's continue. Mm-hmm. Facts. Like, even when it comes to family and stuff, like, yes, I love my family and I love spending time with them, but there's only a certain amount of time I could just spend with people in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I get like a little pissed off or a little bit like I need my own space, because yeah, I need to get some work done. I need to read. I need to do something else. I need to just maybe just be in my own thoughts alone in my own space. Because if I feel like people are in my space, then I can't fully be in my own thoughts. And that could be a problem as well. But it's not like we have a problem with people. Just that we just misunderstood, honestly. We're just misunderstood. Exactly. Mm-hmm. This is all the time. Like, I take breaks from social media a lot, honestly. Like, I'll take like 4 breaks at a time. I mean 4 days at a time. And people will hit me up in my inbox, like, you good, bro? Like, I haven't heard from you in a minute. You all right? Like, and they thinking like probably some crazy shit happened. I'm like, no, like I just needed some time to myself. Like, is that too much to ask? Facts. Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. And that's basically the end of the video. But yeah, basically, a lot of people won't understand you, right? They're gonna call you weird. They're gonna call you lame. They're gonna call you like outcast or this and that, right? But the thing is, the reason we're this way is because we don't tolerate bullshit. First of all, we don't tolerate like nonsensical shit. Like we rather be on our own because we know we could do a lot better on our own, especially in group projects or just projects in general like that. We could get a lot of things done because we think a lot up here. You know, we think a lot mentally, and we're less of communicative. We're less communicative because we're always up here and we're always constantly revolving thoughts around our brain. So whenever you come to us with an idea, if we haven't, most likely we thought about it already. You know what I'm saying? And if we haven't thought about it already, we'll be like, okay, cool, thanks for the idea, right? But most times we don't like people in the way because it slows us down. And also, we we don't like just bullshit ass conversation. Like, why are we having conversation about how the weather is, what sports team is this, and who's going to the championship, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Like, I don't care about that. How does that affect me? It does not affect me. The conversations that we should be having is like, how can I get more money? You know what I'm saying? How can I turn YouTube into a business? You know what I'm saying? How can I something that's beneficial to life in general and beneficial to just survival? You know, we don't just want like the basic shit to talk about. But yeah, I feel like we're misunderstood, man. And you know, but videos like this is wonderful, and it's crucial that people watch videos like this because it helps people understand different archetypes and you know what the Sigma male really is. But I hope you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, share this video, whoever. And it's your boy Nuisance, man. It's been a pleasure, and I'm out. Peace.